to display those listings from that MLS, because that's how we're able to pull them into the site. Okay. And we can discuss MLS gap issues as well down the road, but that's just how it works. That's how the product has always been designed. So we can talk about that. But just remember, you know what, you might have people in South Jersey that don't have the MLS up here. Again, you know, and now, were you the agent in question that somebody else displayed?
I've mentioned it to him.
Okay, okay. We can talk afterwards as well, okay? All right, so that's just the contact searching out of area. And remember, it goes both ways where, you know what, you may get some leads from people searching out of your area because you cover this particular market. Because you probably wouldn't want someone from Rumson working Edison, correct? If they were not a member up here? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we'll talk about it. So really quick, when we go to talk about creating unique content for our websites, so again, I know you all had your Zap training. It's what I used to do, but the easiest thing to remember is anything about me is going to be up in that upper right-hand corner where my picture is. So me, upper right-hand corner. So when I click that, it's going to give me my drop-down box. So when I have my drop-down box, as far as content settings, there's two key pieces here. So I'm going to focus on my website, because this is really the piece that you can go in and you can start to flush out a little more. Okay, so, and we're going to see with this particular agent's site, he could really flesh it out a little bit more. But so you have your cover photo, you have your unique website URL that you can share with people, and you have your mobile link. I just like to highlight the fact, please don't send your clients to the App Store or the Google Play Store and say, hey, just download the Better Homes and Gardens link. You need to share that link with your clients because that has your name embedded in it.
And how do you do that?
There's a number of ways you can do that. You can copy, and then you can paste and share that on social media. Has anybody here ever created a hyperlink? No? Yeah, let's see if there's a, I don't know if there's a word processing tool on here, but let's just, let me open up sticky notes here real quick. Let's see what happens. Just hit copy, but okay. Yeah, hitting, okay, so, you know, I could, Mickey's app. So, and I'm not sure if the sticky note's going to allow me to do this. So I would go into a word processing program. So I'm just going to call this Mickey's app. And then I can right click here. And then a word processing program is going to give you the opportunity to add a link to that text. Mm-hmm. And then that way it just, I can put that Mickey's app in my signature, and it's the blue link, so that the consumer, all they have to do is click it, okay? How many of you have the Zap CRM mobile app on your phone?
I do, but it doesn't work.
Doesn't work? Okay. Do you have a help desk ticket with that, or?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
All right.
That's on my list, though.
Okay. She knew the help desk was coming today. Through the mobile app, there's the opportunity to share your mobile app link with your client if you have their mobile phone number. Quite honestly, that's the easiest way to send it. You just share it. They get the link. If you're with them, you take their phone, you download the app, then you find the Zillow and Trulia app, and you press the upper corner, and then you just delete those, and then you hand them their phone back. Okay? Come on, it's the afternoon. Okay. So, all right, let's get away from, I guess, the Greek and go back into where you can add content. So the easiest way, make sure you have an about me or bio statement, complete, concise, keywords. Also, I recommend make sure that you have some video. Make sure that you either make a promotional video of yourself, put it on your YouTube channel, cut and paste that particular video link in here. You know, oh boy, somehow I hit the microphone. Anyway, my kids are going to get a text of the stuff I just said for the last 5 minutes. Anyway, you know, we all look the same, you know, on our camera phones. Some people are camera shy. It's the way we look in person too. So don't be afraid to make a promotional video yourself and get it up here. Also, the Better Homes and Gardens real estate brand channel has some things that you can put up there as well if you want something more consumer facing. But all of you are wonderful looking people. I think that you're very consumer facing. So let's, you know, get out there, experiment. Realtors are doing it all the time. The cool kids are doing it. So, you know, make some videos. So what I want to get down to here and what's important is look at the local SEO playbook. So search engine optimization. These are the different things that you can do to help create more content out on the intranet that are going to help people find you. Okay? So migration, this is if you have a URL or if you've purchased a URL, you know, say mickyspainrealty.com. I can go to whoever I purchased that domain from, and then I can have that domain forward to my Zap website. Okay? So that's what migrating a URL means. If it's something you own or something you've purchased, and we have this set up so that you can check things off as you do them. And so the other piece here, link building, this is key stuff. The link building, you know, there's 13 items here, and I'm not saying, hey, go back and do, you know, all 25 of these items today. Please don't. It means that you're not busy enough, okay? But pick out like 2 or 3 things that you can do. So do you have a Google My Business page, Ginger? No? Okay. Yellowpage.com page? No? Do you have a Yelp page by chance? No? Okay. These are all things that you can do to help. Okay? Now, do you guys know how to do these?
No.
No? Funny you ask. Yeah.
That's why we're here.
Yep. So funny you ask. These great folks are here to help you with that. Plus, on top of that, you know, if you come in here into Zap, notice as I hover over some of these, you know, something I can do, there's a Learn More button. So if I click on that, that's going to take me to a page that shows me where to go to complete some of this.
How do you
Yes.
have more options than I do?
Um,
Never mind, never mind.
How to add,
No, I realize you have a few different items.
okay,
I only have one.
which, let me see.
Where are you linked?
Okay, so notice across the top, this is like a filing cabinet. So there's the migration tab.
Oh,
If I slide over and click link building, oh no, it's okay. It's okay, it's what I'm here for. So you can go in and you can complete, you know, a couple of these at a time, okay? This is going to help you. I know when I travel a lot of times I try and look up offices on Apple Maps or Google Maps, like to get my directions to figure out where to go. And it almost, if I go and I search a Better Homes and Gardens office and their office doesn't come up, that's one of the first conversations I have. How are people going to find you? Okay? So we'll skip over resources, some other things that you can do. Obviously, you can ask for reviews. My suggestion is ask people that you know are going to give you a good review, because we're going to display the good, bad, and ugly. So, you know, start off with friends, family members, unless your family members don't like you. Then just go with friends.
Okay, can we just go back to
Sure.
the review thing, because that wasn't working for a while, but now it's working, and I just got a really nice one from somebody, but I don't see it didn't come up.
When we go to your page, it should be there. Right now, you're on a module where you edit your page.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
I understand.
All right. So professional information, once again, very important. Make sure you list a couple things for your experience. This lays out like a resume on your website. Use some keywords. Credentials and memberships. Make sure, like if you have a designation like ABR, put that designation there, but don't do ABR, accredited buyer representative, because the consumer has no idea what an ABR is, okay? Also, memberships, don't put your Sam's Club or your BJ's membership up there, that doesn't count. Wow, come on guys, help me out.
Concentrating.
No, I know. I know, and I'm going kind of quick because I want to make sure that these folks get up and out. So,
Jump up, that's all, we'll catch it.
and community involvement. Community involvement, you know, Rotary, Lions Club, you know, I'm a scout leader, you know, those types of things you definitely want to make sure that you put in here because it makes you stand out, and again, it's unique content, okay? These are just simple ways that you can flush out your site. And then, you know, the next thing I would ask that you do is, you know, monitor your website traffic. You know, as far as how is my site being found? Are people clicking on my site?
Don't move.
Okay.
Don't move. It was a bug. See?
Oh.
It was one of those sneak bugs.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So Google Analytics tracking and Facebook Pixel. I'm not going to show you how to set this up, but again, within the platform, you know, here, click on that. It's going to give you the information on how to do that. You can track your individual site. And then when it comes to Facebook advertising, Facebook Pixel is another piece. It's a unique identifier where you can track activity through Facebook. And I'm sure that you all are going to get into that, but it's a pretty cool feature that they can add this to Zap and track it. Okay, so then the other important feature and one other way that you can add some good, unique content to your website. How many of you show properties? Okay, I thought I'd see some hands. No, that's usually, so there's a function called Property Insights. Okay, so when you come in here, and what I'm going to focus on is, so the new agent insights, there's a property insight or there's a local insight. Local insight has more to do with your community. You know, you might want to do a write-up on maybe, you know, the local cultural center or things like that. Once again, adding unique content to your site. But the new property insights, this is where you have the opportunity to go in and actually add some commentary on some listings you've shown. The number one piece that always comes up for me is, well, you know, what if people say bad stuff? Don't be one of the people that says bad stuff. You know, positive, ethical, really show your market expertise that when you finish up with a listing, you can come in here and, you know, so maybe he showed 222 Bittersweet Drive. So he can open that up. And then what you can do is you can put some simple property insights in there. We also have some of these tags which are optional, which, you know what, it's in good condition, there's lots of light, it's near local shops, so you can choose a couple of these. And so this is going to create unique content on your website, and we'll go to Tim's site because I know he has a couple up there. It's going to also create unique content. So let's say somebody lands on the M3, the Better Homes and Gardens M3 website. They're not connected to an agent yet. Somebody sees a property through their search that they like. When they click on the details of that property, they're like, wow, that property looks really cool. And then, you know, they see Ginger's photo right below it with some comments on it. Where do you think that consumer is going to go to get more information on that property? So on the company site, it'll display the last 3. So if 3 of you have reviewed a property, then it creates, you know, at the company level. And then, you know, obviously the consumer picks, you know, the person's picture by the content at that point. But this helps you create unique content out there that displays across the Zap websites. And then also, you know, if, let's say, for example, you're new to the business or you just don't have any listings now, when we go to Tim's website, oh, press the wrong, so let's go to the consumer-facing portion of Tim's website. So Tim has a couple listings, but, you know, let's say that my listing wasn't there. You know, what's going to display for Tim is any recent properties he's toured. So it shows that you're out there working, you're out there showing properties. Because a number one concern is we only populate your listings into your website. So properties you've toured is an enhancement and again, more unique content.
Get to that thing that says properties I've toured.
All right, did you click through where,
I'm right at
go at the top, go to the top and click on
It's
view.
going to be agent
Yep.
sites, right?
No, go all the way up.
Yeah.
Click view my website, and that gives you the consumer's point of view, which is where I am. So it's going to open another window. So click there. And then it's going to be, so scroll down. Keep going, keep going. Yep. Properties you've toured.
Oh, okay.
And the reason there's no photo on Tim's is because it's off market, so the photos are out of the
So how do I
MLS.
add to that?
As you go show more properties, you add more insights.
I got you.
You add
Okay.
from your page, nothing else.
I got you.
Yep. So you add them. You can add them from your dashboard. There's two ways you can add these. You can add them from your dashboard. So click Agent Insights, New Property Insights, and you can bring it up that way. Or if you're using the mobile CRM app, and when Ginger's is fixed, she's going to use it as well. If you're standing at a listing and you've just finished up, or you're sitting in your car, you can essentially go in and you can add an insight there, and it's going to geolocate you, and it should bring up that listing you just showed. And the same thing, you're going to have the same dashboard where you can pop a few notes in, add a few tags, and publish that right from that spot. Yes?
If you haven't done any of those, it won't show on your website.
Correct. Correct.